Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The pass rush closing in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. It was a foot race and he won it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Snags the quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. 5-yard gain, so it's
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
tackle, but forced down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tide.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Touchback will start at the 25. here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. It's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Here's the handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bama. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today. Try for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he converts the 2-point try. Now a 13-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for his big tight end. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway in the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They're going to run it. Running with purpose.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Gomez. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short connection to the tight end here. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yard.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Doesn't quite get in, but it sucks up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up.
Touchdown, tied. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Makes a quick catch. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The spin move. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Will he score here? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Goal line formation for the defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. That's another touchdown, an old school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he gets the pass away. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a great shot play here by the offensive coordinator. They feel confident that their offensive line is going to be able to protect their quarterback for those deep plays, and clearly right now it's working out.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And now another deep ball here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the defense wraps him up. Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And that run produces a decent game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's past the 25. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.